Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Ijoma Florence is here today with another tutorial, a makeup tutorial. So in this video we are going to learn how to do a nude makeup tutorial. Let's get into the video. So guys, to start off the makeup tutorial, the first thing you need to do is to pick up your spoolie, then use it to arrange your natural eyebrow, okay? After which you now line it using eye pencil or anything that you want to use. Some people normally use gel, yes, to line it, but me, as you can see from the video, what I'm using is just an eye pencil, Davis number 3 eye pencil, okay, medium brown. That's what I'm using. So the rules here, or the technique, is that when you line the lower side of your right hand side, then go to the lower side of your left hand side, okay? The reason being that when you do it, that will actually help you to get exact shape. Then when you are done with the lower side, you can now move up or step up to the upper side, okay? Then after lining it, you can now use the same eye pencil to fill it. If you want to fill using gel, that's good as well, but as for me, what worked for me is eye pencil. So if you know what works for you, you can use it to fill your eyebrows. And one thing guys is that when you're filling your eyebrows, do not make it to look too thick, make it to look natural. Yes, because gone are the days when people rock those thick eyebrows. These days is no longer trendy, so make it to look natural, okay? So watch the video, you understand the explanation. As you can see, I'm feeling it now, taking my time. And one thing guys, to me, whenever I'm doing my brows, I always take my time, because I'll find out that the beauty of makeup is when your eyebrow stands out, when your eyeshadow stand out, and when your lips are popping. Oh my god, you are good to go. So whenever I'm lining my eyebrow, I always take my time to do it, okay? Do not rush anything, and do not try to copy another person's eyebrow shape. No, as you can see from the video, I'm not really blessed with enough natural eyebrow, yes, but the little I have, I'm managing it, and I always follow the exact shape of my brows whenever I'm lining it. So then, whenever you're lining your brows, make sure that you follow the exact shape of your brows, okay? Do not copy your friend, as you can see. So after filling it now, I use my spoolie to arrange it again. Then afterwards, that's when my flat angle brush and my concealer will come into play. From this video, the concealer I'm using is from LA Girl Pro Concealer. Yes, the shade is fawn, 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 because someone the other time have asked me, that's why I spell it, so don't get it twisted, okay? So then I'll now use my angle flat brush to clean the eyebrow, okay?
Look around us now, see the love on each face. Out there in the world, hard to find. All these faithful friends with the love they all show. Glad to leave that old world behind. Love never fails, that's promised. It always will endure. Love, unfailing love, that's what Jehovah gives. the love here today. In our heart may it stay. Unfailing love. Though sometimes it seems like the cares of this life weigh us down and feel hard to bear. Giving brings us joy when we share faith and hope.
Guys, when you are done with graining your eyebrows, the next thing you should do is to pick up a fluffy brush, then set your eyelid using the same pro concealer. Okay, afterwards you will now use a setting powder to keep it in place to avoid creasing. That's what I'm doing. I'm using my setting powder, and the setting powder I'm using is from Banana Cosmetics. Okay, use it to set your eyelid before you apply your first transition color. Okay, this actually help the transition or the transition color to stay in place. And the palette we'll be working with today is Very Good Cosmetics. That's the palette we'll be using for this tutorial. And for the first transition and for the first transition shade we are going for is this dark brown there, as you can see from the video. We are going to use it as our first transition color, and the technique there is that you tap it using fluffy brush. Please do not use an angle brush while applying your transition colors. Okay, it's not wise. You tap it in, then you blend as you go. Blend it as you go so that you have a smooth blending, a smooth look. That's what I'm doing. You start from the outer corner of the eyes, then you go right inside to the inner corner. Okay, but make sure that you are blending very well for smooth transition.
Look around us now, see the love on each face. Out there in the world, hard to find. All these faithful friends with the love they all show. Glad to leave that old world behind. Love never fails, that's promised.
Now for our second transition color, we'll be using this light brown from the same palette. Okay, now I'm using my smaller fluffy brush. I will tap it into, then I will blend. Make sure that I blend both the first and the second together so that there will be no demarcation. That's what I'm doing now. You start from the outer corner, you go right inside to the inner corner. You blend as you go. Blend it so that it will look nice and smooth.
Unfailing love. Though sometimes it seems
So to define the eyes, I want to use this orange color from the same palettes, using my fluffy brush as well to define the eye just above the first transition color, very close to your eyebrows, as you can see me doing. That's where you will apply that third one, and the color I'm using is orange from the same Very Good Cosmetics palette. Okay, above the first transition, very close to your eyebrows. Okay, that will actually make the eyes to look more defined and look popular as well. So guys, when we are done with the transition color, the next step is for us to cut our crease. Yes, using the same concealer we use to line to clean up our brows. That's the concealer I'm using. I'm using it to cut my crease, okay? That's what I'm doing right away.
Look around us now, see the love on each face. Out there in the world, hard to find. All these faithful friends with the love they all show. Glad to leave that old world behind. Love never fails, that's promised. It always will endure. Love, unfailing love.
So after you are done cutting your crease, the next thing is to use the same setting powder to set it. Set that concealer so that when you apply your eyeshadow, it will not break, it will remain in place, okay? I'm setting the crease area I cut using setting powder, okay, from Banana Cosmetics. So after setting it, that's when you now apply your eyeshadow. I mean your shimmer eyeshadow. You know, when I said shimmer eyeshadow, shimmer means those eyeshadow that have glitters on them that can reflect. But the first one we apply is called matte or transitional eyeshadow. They don't reflect, okay? Yes, so the one we are applying now is shimmer eyeshadow. Enjoy the video, Jare. So after applying your shimmer eyeshadow, please do not forget to use the first transition color to blend the outer corner of the eyes so that it will look more defined and popping, okay? That's what I'm doing. I'm using that first transition to blend it in, okay? After blending the eyeshadow, the next step is for you to make use of your eyeliner. As you can see from the video, I'm laying it now. From the area where the eyes join, the lower and upper one, make a straight line, then join it, but do not take it to the inner corner, okay? Yeah, after the eyeliner, the next step should be for you to fix your eyelashes, okay? But as for me, what works for me is that I normally work on my face first before fixing the eyelashes. I'll first of all use my primer, and the primer I normally use is by Rimel Stay Matte, okay? It's a very good primer both for oil people and dry skin people. So while waiting for the primer to get dry, I'll now use that opportunity to apply my first lashes, and after which I'll now start working on my face, okay? That's what worked for me. You can find your comfort zone. Do what works for you, okay? So guys, after the primer, the next thing is for you to use your corrector to correct pigmentation. Where you have acne or you have black circles, you use that concealer corrector to correct it, okay? After it, you now use a damp or beauty blender to blend it into the skin. That's what I'm doing. You blend it into the skin. Blend very smoothly, okay?
See the love on each face. Out there in the world, hard to find.
So after using the corrector, the next step is for you to make use of your foundation. The foundation I'm using for this video is from Maybelline Fit Me. It's a matte powder anyway. It is a very good powder for those that has an oily skin, okay? And also it has a full coverage. A skirt will be enough for your face. Do not take much quantity, just little quantity. Like I've said, a skirt will be enough. And make sure that you use a damp blender, beauty blender. If you are using a brush, make sure that you are using a fluffy round brush, okay, that can give you smooth finishing, okay? That's what you will use. Do not drag it, tap it into the skin and blend it very well. Don't drag it, okay?
Unfailing love. Though sometimes it seems like the cares of this life weigh us down and feel hard to bear. Giving brings us joy when we share faith and hope, comforted by God's loving care. Love will remain as promised. It always will endure. Love, unfailing love, that's what Jehovah gives. That's what He is. Love, unfailing love, that's what we need.
So after applying your foundation, the next step is for you to highlight. You highlight under your waterline. Bring it very close to your nose bridge. Then you highlight your nose bridge, your forehead, your jaw, your smile line, okay? You highlight them using the same concealer we've been working with all this while. That is Pro Concealer in the shade Fawn. After highlighting it, you will now make use of that damp blender to blend it into the skin.
Unfailing love, unfailing love, unfailing love. Look around us now.
So after applying the concealer, is now the time to use your setting powder to set those areas you've highlighted using concealer. That is under your waterline, your nose bridge, your forehead, your jaw, and your smile line. So you use your setting powder to set those areas, okay?
Love never fails, that's promised. It always will endure. Love, unfailing love, that's what Jehovah gives. That's what He is. Love, unfailing love, that's what we need.
Yes, guys, After blending the setting powder, I went ahead to apply another one. I leave it there. Then I do my contour. Okay. After contour, I use the same setting powder to do my reverse contour. Then I applied my lipstick. I'm sorry for that. I didn't notice that my camera wasn't recording the parts. Okay, so I'm sorry. That's why you didn't see when I apply my lipstick. Okay, so after that, now from the palette I just show you, I pick a little brush to make that my cheekbone look more warmth. Okay, just very little. Then after that, I'll now use my studio finishing powder from Maybelline Fit Me in color 340 to dust out the setting powder. Okay, that's what I'm doing now. I'm using the studio finishing powder from Maybelline Fit Me, like I've said, color 340 to dust out the setting powder.
That's what Jehovah gives. That's what He is. Love, unfailing love. That's what we need to live. And the love here today in our heart may it stay. Unfailing love, unfailing love, unfailing love.
So now is the time for me to set the whole look together using my Stay Matte or setting spray. Okay, then from the same palette, my HD palette, I'm going to use the highlighter there, or some people call it bronze. I'm going to use the bronze there to highlight my forehead, the bridge of my nose, my jaw, then my cheekbone. Okay, that's what I'm doing. I'm highlighting my, then I also highlight my eyebrow under it to make it look popping. Okay. So that's what I'm doing right now. You're almost there. We are finishing. You're almost there. I just love the look. Love it. Love the look that I'm seeing now. Okay. After dusting the setting powder with your studio finishing powder, the next thing you should do is to line your waterline using eyeliner. Okay, that's what I'm doing. I'm lining my waterline with eyeliner. After that, from the same palette we've been using since we started this video, I'll pick the first transition color that we use to define that waterline, make it look more stunning and popping. That's what I'm doing right away. The first transition color we use, that's what I'm using to define it.
Love will remain as promised. It always will endure. Love, unfailing love.
So from the same palette too, I also pick up a little gold to define my eye dots so that the eyes will look more beautiful. I'm using gold to define the eye dots. Okay, so that's it for today's video. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the video. So if you like the video, do not forget to subscribe and like and comment. Okay, yeah guys, finally this is the look, the nude makeup. So if this video was helpful, do not forget to hit the subscribe button, comment, okay, share the video with friends and family, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.